Hi, my name is Tommy. I am a PhD student in learning technologies. I come from Indonesia and I am a person with severe visual impairment. Back in the 1990s, as a disabled person living in a developing country, I have facing many barriers in learning and struggled to engaging with technologies. My first exposure to technology was in the high school. I used a PC with old technology when I was first learning about computer in the school's computer lab. And I still remember, my first word processing app was called WordStar. When I entered college, I began to use graphic apps, such as Corel Draw or Photoshop. I mostly used those apps to do my assignments. Since my major is in product industrial design, I should have an advanced skills related to the use of design softwares. However, after my vision was getting worse, I failed many subjects, which require me to use my eyes to work. And even worse, I had to drop out from the university. Since that, I tried to look for technologies that are available for people with low vision to support me during my undergraduate study. Unfortunately, at that time, this technology was barely rare and expensive. And it is still rare and expensive today. In 2012, I started to use an assistive technology called a handheld video magnifier, which can help me to read and write better. In addition to magnifying texts, it also able to change the background color as well as adjust the brightness. And it also helps me to see both close-up and distance views. In 2016, I was introduced to another technology called Screen Reader. This innovation has given me access to information better than ever. It will read almost everything on my screen. Moreover, it also available on laptops, PC, and smartphones. Between 2012 and 2016, because I forced my eyes to do reading and writing activities, my sight has become worse than before. And this time, my eyes condition was significantly dropped until only 10% remaining vision left, which forced me to use another strategy for learning. So now, not only use a screen magnifier feature, but also screen reader. Not only hardwares, but also softwares. In Australia, during my master's study, I got accessibility support and reasonable accommodations from the university. For example, materials in an accessible format, access to a computer with a built-in accessibility feature, and portable CCTV. Additionally, I also learned about Moodle and Google products, such as Google Drive to share documents. All of these technologies I have mentioned before have supported me to overcome my limitations in learning. I also realize that the accessibility of resources has also played an important role in academic success among people with visual impairment. Because I know, upon my completion of my study, when I return to Indonesia, the technologies and accessibility will not fully available. Which means that students with disabilities, especially those with sensory disabilities, will face a digital divide. And I am right. When the pandemic occurred in 2020, when all teaching and learning were moved from face-to-face to online classes, lots of students with sensory disabilities experienced difficulties to have equitable access to quality education, compared to students without disabilities. Although there were many obstacles and challenges during the distance learning, in particular for students with visual impairment, such as the accessibility of the resources, unavailability of devices, and signal issues, I believe that this distance learning mode also has benefits as well. And this is what I'm going to explore in my research. I hope in the future, an inclusive distance education will be able to accommodate all children with disabilities who do not have the opportunity to attend a formal education, particularly those who are living in rural areas throughout Indonesia.